not Katt Williams calling Jay-Z the devil and accusing him of allegedly 16-year-olds. This mess with Jay allegedly playing with kids is beginning to get out of hand, y'all, because Katt Williams just stepped into the chat and he did not hesitate from giving Jay a piece of his mind. He accused him of being a satanic entity, and he said Beyonce is the Illuminati's reward to him for all the people he's allegedly sacrificed for them. In fact, when Diddy was arrested a few months ago, Katt said there were more people who were connected to Diddy that needed to be arrested as soon as possible. At the time, nobody knew he was talking about Jay-Z, but after what he just said recently about Jay, it's clear as day he was talking about him. And people are wasting no time digging into it to find out everything that Jay has done. The first time Katt spoke about Jay-Z was earlier this year when he appeared on Club Shay Shay, and he put the entire industry on blast for their depraved activities. That was the same interview in which he called out Diddy. Now, in the interview, he boldly said that 2024 was gonna be the year when Diddy finally would be stopped, and he did not lie. Now, when it comes to Jay-Z, not only did Katt slam him for being in cahoots with Diddy, but he also called Jay a demon and even went on to describe how Jay apparently looks when he's in his true demonic form. Oh, but Katt wasn't done, y'all. He went in on Beyonce as well for being Jay's reward for the sick things that he's been doing, and he said that's the reason why she hasn't had an interview in over 20 years, because it's apparently a part of her Illuminati contract.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. Any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
But like I said before, this is not the only time that Katt spoke down on Jay and alluded to him being a part of the Hollywood criminal and ritual enterprise. Just a few months ago, when Diddy finally got arrested and thrown in jail, Katt came for Jay when he posted an AI-edited video clip of Diddy testifying against Jay in a courtroom. This video featured an AI-edited lookalike of Diddy in the courtroom getting questioned by the prosecutors and Jay-Z sitting in the audience while Diddy snitched on him. The video also featured an AI-edited version of Katt himself, and he was smiling the whole time as Diddy told on Jay, "Diddy about to snitch on everybody." A lot of people believed Katt because Jay being caught up in this new lawsuit about him and Diddy allegedly violating a 13-year-old girl is very on brand. He's actually been getting accused of having a thing for multiple women when they were underage, including Rihanna, Foxy Brown, Beyonce, and his alleged baby mama. Rihanna was just 17 years old when she signed to Def Jam and started working very closely with Jay to jumpstart her career. She was fresh off the boat from Barbados, so there was a lot of pressure on her as a teenage immigrant to make something of herself. And luckily for her, she was able to make that happen. However, according to her publicist, Jay allegedly took advantage of Rihanna's desperation at the time and turned her into his own personal freak-off toy. Once the rumors started getting traction, Jay used his power to shut it down immediately. The publicist who spilled the tea about the affair mysteriously came back and backtracked. He claimed he made it all up in a desperate attempt to promote Rihanna's debut single Pon de Replay. "The PR stunt I did was out of desperation to help break Pon de Replay," he said in this statement. "It was reckless and I didn't think it was gonna work. I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what would stick." But none of this was enough to convince people that Jay didn't do what he was being accused of, because because a video resurfaced of Rihanna confessing to Jay locking her up in this stank office when she just met him, and he kept her from leaving until 3 a.m. Mind you, she was only 17. In the video, she was getting interviewed by Tyra Banks, and people believe that Tyra intentionally made Rihanna narrate that story so that people would know the kind of person that Jay really is. Rihanna was trying so hard not to give too many details of that traumatic night, but Tyra just kept going with it until Rihanna spilled all the tea on what Jay had put her through.
So tell me about your audition with Jay-Z. Tell me what he said to you.
A really good audition.
Yes.
But before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
And you had to sing a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Pun Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time.
Yeah. So then what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Oh yes, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it one more.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure working with Jay-Z, you met Beyonce.
That's right.
How was it like meeting her?
I could not speak.
Really?
Really. That's someone I really looked up to for a long time. And it was after one of my showcases, and he was introducing me to everyone from the label. Then he finally said, okay, one more person. And there she was. And I could not speak.
And she gave you some advice.
Yes, she did. She just told me to, when I get on stage, let loose, have fun, and be in control.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to let it go.
No.
Because she'd be like, what? You know how she does it. But we're going to be hooking up the whole audience with your CD.
For some reason, a lot of people did not call Jay out at the time, but after everything we know now, he's getting called out, and people are speculating that he her. Oh, but that's not all. There have also been allegations about him allegedly messing with Foxy Brown as well when she was just 15. And just like Rihanna, he pulled her in by convincing her that he could make her a star. As if that wasn't bad enough, it had also been alleged by several people, including Jaguar Wright, that he made Foxy terminate the kid that she was carrying and also gave her an STD. Apparently, after he was done with her, he blackballed her from the industry and started messing with Beyonce, who was just freshly 18 and just getting buzz in the industry.
Yeah, Foxy deaf. She deaf because she had the syphilis, because she never got all the venereal disease treated. Y'all should go back and talk to all of the niggas she slept with in Philly when she was in Philly. She burned every last one of them.
And then there's his infamous, now deceased baby mama, Rymir Satterthwaite, who he allegedly impregnated back in 1992 when she was just 16 and he was 24. In a signed affidavit that Wanda wrote to the Daily Mail right before she passed, she said she and Jay met through a mutual friend. The same night that they met, Jay convinced her to sleep with him in his aunt's apartment in Brooklyn. According to Wanda, they did use protection during the intercourse, but the condom broke and she eventually got pregnant with their son Rymir, who Jay been trying to dodge for years now. As a result of Jay denying responsibility, she was forced to then put her boyfriend Robert Graves on his birth certificate as Rymir's father. She even tried to get Jay to pay child support, but he used his connections to get the case thrown out of court. Ever since her death, Rymir has made it his mission to finish what his mother started, and that's to make Jay recognize him as his son. According to Rymir's godmother, Lily Coley, Jay actually responded positively when Wanda first reached out to him about Rymir, and they even talked about Rymir's music talent and whether it was good enough to put him on his record label. But suddenly, different lawyers got involved and their attitude completely changed. I think they realized there was more at stake for Sean, given that Wanda was allegedly underage. Since then, there's just been a whole bunch of mistakes, oversights, and collusion between our lawyers and Sean's lawyers, which is why we have to fight back and we're not giving up.
So I'm just trying to keep the world really aware, because this is something that's going on continuously on a daily basis with maybe many different people. So as I said, I was in a major court, me, my mom, my godmom, we've been in court for many years, and it's just been crazy. Like as I said before, it's been crazy. We've been going in there. I don't feel like we've been getting our rights really appreciated, so important to deal with, because all the fraud on the court, if we just let that, just pass and not say anything about it, they will continue to do anything they want. This is not just with us, it's with people in the world. Like, a lot of fraud and a lot of collusion that's just been going on and just been looked over was never supposed to happen. Like, and I will not let that pass. I'm not letting the lawyers get away with that. They will not go in the courtroom of justice and just lie like that and continue to get praised off it, or use this lie to benefit off all these years. Like, we've been going to court, putting our hard-earned money out there, and we going in there to fight fraud. That's just that's craziness. That's really craziness. And I don't think nobody in the world should have to go through that. You going in there, you paying your hard-earned money. You got these lawyers that just frauding and pitting anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because if you guys, this is you guys' job, and if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, this continue to overlook fraud is just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Like, we're not we're not letting this go, and we will continue to fight, like, especially for fraud and collusion that's been going on. No, I will not let nobody just put that on my name, my mother's name, my godmother's name. We will fight for what is right, like we've been doing all these years.
But he wasn't done, because just a few days ago, when Jay was accused of SAing a 13-year-old girl, Rymir came back again and slammed Jay for denying him and allegedly messing with his deceased baby mama when she was just 16. During a recent interview with the Daily Mail, he went off on Jay and said if Jay really cares about children like he said in that statement addressing them SA allegations, he would come out and admit to messing with his mom when she was 16 and leaving her to take care of the child by herself. He said, "My late mother Wanda was just 16 years old when she became pregnant with me, and for years I have sought clarity about my identity. This is not about greed or spectacle. It's about uncovering the truth and ensuring all parties are held accountable." He added, "If Mr. Carter values the ideals of honor and protecting children as he claims in his letter, he should step forward with transparency. He continues to deflect and avoid." A lot of people were shocked by this, and they had a whole lot to say. Like this person who said he met Beyonce, his current wife, when she was 16. He signed Rihanna when she was 16. This gonna go a lot deeper. Another person said, "This man is 31 years old. Jay-Z is 55. Jay-Z was 24 when he impregnated a 16-year-old. This comment was accompanied by an article of Rymir's interview with the Daily Mail. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Jay getting exposed for allegedly liking little ones? And do y'all really think this gonna destroy his career? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.